Election will be held as early as probably December of this year. First job is to make sure the law and order is established. And then next job is to rebuild the economy, rebuild the society, rebuild the institutions which are completely failed. So this is the process we are going through. In order to do that, we have to go through a process of reforms. So we have created 15 different reforms commissions, one in law and order, one in police administration, and the question of constitutional reform, question of election procedure reforms, and so on. So there are 15 of them. They are reporting back with the suggestions, their recommendations, what needs to be done. So now we have what we call consensus building commission, so that we go to the political parties and so on, see which are the recommendations all agree, so that we take that as a charter and then implement that and hold an election. Election will be held as early as probably December of this year. Any
intention to continue in a leadership position through those elections and beyond? You were called back for this. You said it wasn't a role that you were looking at.
I still not the one to look at. I made it very clear. When my job is done, hand over the responsibility to the elected government, I go back to what I enjoy doing most. And this is what I've dedicated my life. I want to continue with that. When you have an earthquake, everything falls apart, everything gone. So after the earthquake, you try to take brick by brick, build it again. This is our situation. The economy, society, administration, everything fell apart. So our job is to rebuild each piece by piece. To give an example, the banking system. Banking system was kind of completely collapsed. $16 billion were taken away from the banking system.
Stolen
from the banking system. And in total, there are $17 billion per year, which has been shifted away from Bangladesh by over-invoicing, under-invoicing, and all kinds of corrupt practices and so on. So the banking system is at the verge of collapse. Our economy is on the verge of collapse, and we have to rebuild those things. Our international reserve situation fell to the deepest point, so we have to rebuild that on the economic side. And people have to continue with life so that they can survive with that. So economy is number one, law and order is another one, and then build the institutions, schooling, educations, and everything else.